Stop trying to force things. Just let it be. Recognize what is in your control and recognize what is not in your control. And I think figuring out what is not in your control has the equivalence of the importance of figuring out what you do have control of. Because when you can take action, when you can put words into action, that is when you begin to change your life. That is when you can see the stars align. That is when you can literally just know that things are meant to be. I say this coming from the fact that, oh my gosh, I can't make this up. A few weeks ago, was like, yo, I need to get my CV, my cover letter worked on. I really do. And so I was like, can I email people? And I was like, hey, who can I talk with? And one of my good professor staff friends was like, yo, they connected me. And I ended up getting a spot in November, and I was like, hey, is there by any chance you can help me out earlier? And they're like, yeah, sure, let me help you. And so we meet today, and I did not plan a single thing in a sense of timing because my most important application is due tomorrow. Never in my life would I have thought about fixing my resume for this application, because I just had so many other things on my plate, and then all of a sudden I was like, yo, I should do this. Let things fall into place. Because depending on the type of person you are, you want to be the A, B, C, D, E, F, G, check. Or you might be the type of person to do F, K, L, M, A, B, check. But regardless of the type of person you are, you want to be able to figure out what you need. You got to figure out who you want to be, what you want to do. And sometimes you just got to let that go. You got to let go and just believe that you can get the things that you need to get done. Literally, I was talking to this about in my business class. My doctor, or not my doctor, but my professor, she's a doctor, or doctor of philosophy, PhD, or philosophy of doctorate, whatever, PhD, so forth. And she asked us, I literally have it right here. In my drawings. It literally says, what have I learned from these past 10 weeks of going to school? And I said, I can get done whatever I want. I just feel at times I struggle with getting everything I want done. And then the challenge, feeling like I don't have enough time to get done what I want. But then the lesson I learned is if there is a will, then there is a way. And then my cute little drawings too. It's a duck with a sombrero on his head, and then a lab dog, a laboratory dog, and then fruit, and then a vase, and then a kid's water bottle, and a bee and flowers. But yeah, I was really bored in class. But it just really sparked within inside of me of all this timing today, and then every single thing, oh my gosh, I literally took my analytical test, and I'm okay, whatever. But yeah, we're gonna call it good. But I just want you to know that let things fall into place. Don't try to force things, because when you try to force things, excuse me, I'm so sorry. When you try to force things like that, it just doesn't work. You keep having doors closed on your face, and it sucks. But you were never meant for those doors. You were never meant to enter in those doors that you were never welcomed into, because they weren't for you. And I mean, I say this because I'm yo, Emma, imagine you don't even get this internship. Emma, and I'm gonna be oh. But I don't know, I'm very hopeful about this internship this summer. And wherever I need to go, I will go, and I will be wherever I'm meant to be. But yeah, I think just this week has really been an eye-opener of not trying to force things and just letting things go. And trying to lock back in and knowing that I can get whatever I need to get done. And I just have to have faith. And yeah, I just have to trust. You just have to trust. But I want to leave you with this. Sometimes you might think this silly little piece of paper is just a little silly piece of paper. And that's your life. You might think it's really silly, might be really goofy, but it's what you make of it. You can see so many different things. One side can be like pictures and paintings and like ideas, and then others can be thoughtfulness. I know I've really like not like typical handwriting. I feel like for like a girl, it's kind of really like, but anyways, take it with like take it with a pinch of salt. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. That you can genuinely turn whatever you want into whatever you want. And if you have a will, then you have a way. Just don't get in your own way. Food for thought.